Good morning. It's December 10th and it's time for advent calendars. Oh goodness. Excuse me. All right. Let's start with, I want to do Gibsons first because I have this tray of puzzles out here. So, I was just noticing how lovely this box is because they make it look like a giant book. But then there's even this part in here where they put this gold printing on. Like, it's just such nice touches everywhere. So I thought that was pretty cool when I noticed it. And here is day 10. Okay. Again, I need to remember to have my scissors out next time. Here we go. So today looks like an old-fashioned fabric. You know, it comes with lots of little motifs. I don't know why my nose is running today. Alright, I think today, it's going to be a star-shaped. I see the little points right here. And there's something gray in the middle. Is it a badger, perhaps? Or hedgehog? Let's find out, I guess. Alright, let's put together this little guy. I don't normally do so well with busy puzzles like this, but I always appreciate the opportunity to improve with practice. So I'm excited. Oh, that's a badger. That's a hedgehog's face. So there's multiple gray animals. Just one more. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There he is. Badger. Badger. Alright, okay, hedgehog. Well, there's somebody who's got red fur. Is it a fox? So it seems to be the fox that has the red fur. And I still think it's a fox, and I think it's like curled up. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It's just like that. And I don't know whose face this is. Are those little mice? You know, at first glance, I thought this was going to be difficult with all the berries and foliage, but there's actually a lot of pieces that are animal. So we work on putting, oh, this is an owl. Focus on putting animal parts together. I think we'll get there. Nope. I think this is owl face. Yes, there we go. And I still need to get this hedgehog. Oh, there's not much hedgehogs. He's just peeking in from one of the sides. So bird, another bird, and another bird. Somebody brown. Badger nose. And who's this? Hedgehog head. I'm just trying to identify pieces by the animal they belong to. Fox head. A bit of bird. Ooh, where's the yellow bird? Here we go. Yellow and blue. I feel like I should be able to recognize that type of bird. Mouse. Almost everything belongs to one animal or another. Except maybe like this piece. It's one lonely piece. This is somebody's head. Oh wait, this is our body. And this is somebody's tail. Okay, I think we've got enough to start putting these chunks together. Is this let's see, goes there. Oh, there we go. So that's the bottom two parts of the star, and there's the owl go up here, yes, and then the fox goes in here. Beautiful. It goes in here. Another mouse in there. Nope. Ooh, put right at the top there. Yes. Yep. Okay, this one when actually it's super fast. When I first opened it, it's like, oh, this is really hard. And there we have it. So, a bunch of little woodland animals. Let's see if we can flip this over. Yeah, and it's mushrooms. I just saw an article that because of the wintry weather, cold and wet, mushrooms are springing up everywhere, and they're getting more poisoning incidents because people are not familiar with the mushrooms and eating them. I'll be so afraid of eating poisonous mushrooms. They're actually native mushrooms here in California that can kill you. But it looks. I've seen classes though. I'm tempted to take a class, but maybe just keep the knowledge and never use it. Just go to have the fun of picking up mushrooms once with somebody who knows what they're doing. One of these days. I once found a mushroom in my yard and I was like, this looks like a morel. Those are delicious. And I asked Facebook if I should eat it, and everybody's like, no, do not touch the mushroom. I don't know what it is, but why risk it? I'm like, it looks delicious. So here we can do the next cloudberries. Today is day 10. In a couple more days, I'll be able to take a picture after we get halfway through the puzzle, and I think it'll be really cool. Actually, let's move this here and bring this in so you can see the previous puzzles. And let's work here. Trivia. With 1,047 different jigsaws, Luisa Figueiredo of Brazil has the world record for the largest collection of puzzles. That is completely out of date because Lisa Fireman recently, this year? When was it? Like, first half of this year. This is before July because I saw some folks in July were talking about it. Broke the world record for it. And I don't remember what her number was, but she had way more than 1,000. Multiple thousands. Somebody will have to let Cloudberries know about that. In fact, Cloudberries made a blog post a few years ago talking about the world record for the fastest jigsaw puzzle assembled, and that was after I broke the record. So I had to email them, correct them on that too. Because these records, they change. So, yeah. It's funny because the Guinness Book of World Records is actually a British company, and Guinness is Cloudberries is a British company too. So you think they'd be closer to the source? Should I build them? I think I'll build this separately just for the fun of having a whole puzzle before I put it in with the rest of the pieces. If you're watching live, say hi in the comments. I don't ever get to, unless you speak up, I have no idea who's watching. But I would love to know. What's this? There's bubbles. Is it a hot chocolate? Hot chocolate, is there bubbles? It's something. Ooh, is it a hot tub that one of the people is in? Alright, that's a skating person. Oh, that's right, that was this skating, colorful lights. And more colored lights. don't exactly know. I'm just putting together a little piece. Okay, there's about 3 pieces here. Oh, that's part of the house. Ooh, that reminds me, I should build my gingerbread house. Well, not gingerbread, it's a charcuterie chalet. I should build that so we can enjoy it. Well, it's still the festive season. I will share a picture of that when it's done. It's instead of gingerbread, it is like crackers and cheese and deli meats. It looks adorable. Okay, let's just go down there. All right. That connects there, and that's there. Okay, we got the edge now. This is taking shape. And just a hint of what's happening in the next frame over. I guess we'll see that tomorrow. Let's see. That goes there. I did something wrong. Okay, that one doesn't go there. Okay. Top of the tree. Let's finish up this bit down here. Oh, that doesn't belong there. That's why nothing fits in that area. Okay, much better. And yes, now everything makes sense. All right, let's put this in. So we have, you see how they like, the designer has moved the elements so that they overlap at the joints, so that when you put the pieces together, you know that it's connecting with the other thing, the other day's pieces. So there's ice skating, more of those little houses, tiny Christmas trees, and some kind of hot bubbly drink happening in this corner. So pretty nice. Let's put that one away. And I can bring in the glow-in-the-dark one. I love that this like fits almost exactly on my puzzle board. Here we go. This is the Cloudberry's glow-in-the-dark. And let's see what today's box says. Riddle. I'm red and jolly, but I don't deliver presents. What am I? The answer is inside. That's funny. They don't give you the answer for the first time. Red and jolly, but I don't deliver presents. So it's not Santa Claus. But what else is jolly at Christmas? I don't know. Huh. Well, if you have an idea, put it in the comments. I guess it would be probably obvious once I pour the pieces out. Red and jolly, but I don't deliver presents. Rudolph's nose? Let's find out. I see feathers. I see, is this a Christmas robin? That's oddly specific. I mean, could have been anything red that's not Santa Claus. Are robins associated with Christmas? I wasn't aware of that. That seems to be the only red thing in this puzzle. In fact, probably it's the only thing in this puzzle, though. Everything looks like bird with parts. I was just going to guess Rudolph. Hey, good morning, Puzzling Muggle. Thank you for chiming in. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the most. Rudolph's nose is probably the most other obvious red thing in Christmas lore. But I mean, if you look at these pieces, they are quite clearly shaping up to be bird pieces. I am quite confused by the choice of riddle. Jolly. Are robins referred to as jolly? Am I missing some kind of lore? Lore's the word? No, just saying. Knowledge, Christmas knowledge. Stockings, candy cane, Scrabble jig. Yeah, those would have been great guesses, except there's a stocking up here, and there's candy canes over here. I am really confused by this Christmas robin. I mean, I think that's Robin Redbreast, right? It's jolly. I mean, that's what the box clearly says. I'm red and jolly. Are birds jolly? Ooh, I have a friend, Lindsay. She would not think they're jolly. She doesn't like birds. We joke with her because so many jigsaw puzzles have birds on them. Sometimes they're like completely bird focused. It's quite unfortunate. Like, I guess the only thing that could be worse is that he didn't like cats, because so many jigsaw puzzles have cats in them too. And I will just put together this edge part. I think there's no doubt that this puzzle has 2 robins in it, and that the answer that they wanted was robin. And I have never known a robin to be jolly, but it is pretty. I like that they're glowing red. Oh, the red part won't glow in the dark. But let's finish it. Little robin bird legs there. All the dots feel like they'll glow in the dark tonight. Well, I'm going to wait till Friday and take a picture of this. So it's Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and then we'll have a full 2 rows. And there we have it. A very pretty picture of jolly robins. Tablet small, eyesight not great. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I could bring this even further down, but then, you know what? I would do that after I put away this puzzle. At least it was wide so you could see the whole thing here. But I figured out how to do this. I will bring it down, change the focus point, and then because the rest of the puzzles are pretty small, and then you'll be able to see. Okay. Let's put this there. Oh, look, I think it's still in focus. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so Reverie, the Australian advent calendar. That's my thing. All right. Iceland, Christmas book flood. How intriguing. Oh dear, another foreign word. Jola boca flooded. Totally mangled that. Or Christmas book flood is a festive tradition in which books are exchanged as gifts on Christmas Eve. Families spend the evening reading together, often accompanied by a crackling fire and a hot drink, connecting through books and creating beautiful memories together. Oh, I love that. In this day and age, so many people seem to have stopped reading books. I mean, you still read online, but physical books have this joy all of their own. I mean, that's why we like physical jigsaw puzzles. There's this tactile experience of it, I think. So this is nice. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? I'll just put a picture here for you all to look at. Oh, I might refer to it too, see how dark this one is. Otherwise, I'll be doing this for like half an hour. And I've got way too many puzzles to go at. We've got 8 puzzles today. This is number 4. Let's see. Although, I think I've noticed that this is one of the harder puzzles I do each day. And when the colors are dark, I take longer. Which isn't surprising nowadays. My eyes are not as good. Let's see, does this join? Yes, it does. Oh, it's the... Do you have the aurora going on in the background? Outside the window. One of these days, I'll get somewhere to see the aurora. It was so cool that this year that there was like... Was it this year? Or was it last year? That the aurora is like practically happening all over the world, and most of the world got to see it. I was still too far south. I guess that's the price I pay for warm, living somewhere warm. Oh, I can't see comments. Ah, there we go. Ooh, I made it! I checked my watch in the store and I was like, missing Tammy and running home. Oh, Nikita, thank you for joining us. That's so sweet. You could always cut the, what do you call it, recording, but it's nice to see you. So yeah, you missed the Jolly Robins. Yeah, to Puzzling Muggle. I'm like, I don't understand it either, but it looks like nobody else seems to be saying like, it's totally a thing. If anybody has heard of a Jolly Robin, I would love to hear about it. Now, Scrapbook Jig, I hope this helps. So I mean, even when I see on my preview it's tiny, but you know, I can see the real thing. So hopefully this works better. And it wasn't that hard to move the camera. So this is Iceland's Christmas book flood, and I'm doing all the bright bits first. The red curtains. It's a slow start today, pretty quiet. But the Jolly Robin got people talking. Oh, Nikita's, just to catch you up, the Cloudberries box had a riddle on it. Was what is red and jolly? And hint is I don't deliver presents, so could have been anything else that's red, I guess, that's Christmassy, like Rudolph's nose, was it some just candy canes and stockings, and nope, it was a robin. I was confused by that because I've never known robins to be jolly. And that's all. Okay, where's this part of the painting? Maybe? Oh, there's a glowing present down here. Thanks, Robin Rippers. Really is orange, but what rhymes with orange? Oh! Yeah. Oh, you know, I've never actually seen a robin in real life. Yeah. What rhymes with orange? I think I once saw someone said door hinge. Like, I suppose you could work it in, like, the house was silent except the door hinge, the creaky door hinge. I can't do this on the fly, but you know, door hinges. Everybody's door hinges. Orange door hinge. It's a stretch, but I think it was a creative. It's fine by whoever did that. And let's get the tree bits here. I definitely have to thank you all for joining me every day on these live streams, because I kind of get itchy if I don't do puzzles for too long. And I've been so busy. This is for quite a number of days now. This kind of has been my only puzzling, because there's other stuff going on. And so it's really nice to have a predictable thing I know I'm going to do and get some puzzling done. Although I don't think I'm going to log every single one of these individually in my puzzle tracker. The puzzle tracker is like, the interface takes forever to enter puzzles in. So if I had to enter 8 for every single day, I'll just like, oh, that just won't help. Maybe I'll just put in like one for like, this was 24 pieces, 24 puzzles, 99 pieces each. So that's like a 2400 piece puzzle, sort of. I'll just call this one. And that's how I enter it. So my December stats will have like a bunch of 2,000 piece puzzles. Let's see. My aunt's name is Robin. Is she jolly? Not so much. Oh, the window in this one is so pretty. No robins in LA? Well, if you... Oh, Jessica. Hi, Tammy. Glad I finally caught your live stream. These are so cute. Yes, this is the Reverie. No, robins are not common here. I don't... Let's see, what kind of birds do I see? Strangely enough, parrots. There's a flock of parrots that live in LA. Green parrots. Very bizarre. What other birds do I see here in LA? I'm trying to think. You know what? I don't see a lot of hawks, I guess. Sometimes hawks are in the canyons. There's like... I see a lot of sparrows. Ravens and sparrows. I do see them sometimes in other parts. And seagulls, because we're close to the water. But no robins. We got a lot of other wildlife. Like, oh wait, no, hummingbirds. My bird feeder. My husband gave me a bird feeder last Christmas, and it's glass. We have a lot of robins in Ohio. That's cool. I was in Ohio this year. I didn't see any robins, but I did see fireflies for the first time. So back to my excited remembering that I have a bird feeder, and hummingbirds show up there. It started during the pandemic when I was at home and sitting at my window to work. And because I was there all the time, I started noticing hummingbirds that fly to the bushes and feed on the nectar in the flowers, I guess. And so my husband that Christmas got me a glass bird feeder that attaches to the window so that you can just see the birds come and feed. And I think the way the glass is, the birds can't really see into the house, I guess, if it's bright outside and it's darker inside the house. So I get a front row seat to birds feeding. And yes, hummingbirds. I thought it was really cool because where I grew up, hummingbirds were not common. So they were kind of exotic to me. So that's cool. You have robins. It was just because I was saying I don't think I've seen a robin in real life. And given that robins are native to where you are, do you consider robins jolly? That riddle was just like confounding me. I don't understand why those are... Maybe they just needed... Well, you know what? They did a robin picture. They just needed something that went with it. They can't all be winners. What's this picture? This is a hand somewhere. Nope, it's a thing on the mantle. And let's see. All the dark parts are like, they all look the same at the size. Alright, so this snowy part is this painting. And it's a good thing speed competitions don't try to use tiny little puzzles. Ooh, that'll be a good variation. So many different competitions now coming up with ideas, like the pears relay was a fun variation. Maybe micro puzzles, mini puzzles like this would be another one. But older puzzlers would definitely be at a disadvantage. What is this? Oh, it's a boot, a cozy boot. Hummingbirds are fascinating to watch. They're so fragile but so fast. Scrap project, cool feeder. Hummers are very chatty. Oh, you know, because I only see them through the glass, I have no idea what sounds they make other than the buzzing of wings. Do they chirp? Do they make birdie sounds? I didn't think about that. I just know that after we set up the bird feeder, there was a local squirrel who also thought he could get a free meal. And early on, he knocked down my bird feeder because he climbed up the wall next to the window and then jumped sideways to land on the feeder and knocked it off the window, and so it swung because there was a cable that you attach to above the window so that even if it falls, it doesn't like fall down, smash and break kind of thing, to protect the feeder. And so he knocked it off, and so it's just swinging. And I had set up one of my webcams there just because I was intrigued by the whole thing. I don't have it right now. I had it there so that I could get alerts when birds were there. It was a very homemade setup. I know they sell smart feeders that have a notification built in and all that, but so I think I have footage of this squirrel just like dangling from on my bird feeder. I was sad after that. We found this hot sauce that apparently they can smell, so they leave the seeds alone. But birds do not have a receptor for it, so like it doesn't burn them. They can eat it and it doesn't feel hot to them. So yeah, it's this. We got this special anti-squirrel hot sauce. It's marketed as that too because the bottle of this hot sauce is amazing. It's got this picture of a squirrel eating something and with smoke coming out of his ears. So after we got that, the squirrel just like, all right, I guess I got to find something else to eat, and he never showed up again. I mean, he like came and I could tell he was like thinking about it, and I guess he could smell the hot sauce, and he just left. I need to refill the feeder because it's on a window over a rose bush. It's kind of hard for humans to get to as well, so refilling is always this big deal. My husband has this paper cup on a pole that he'll fill and like dump seed in, but first I have to mix up a batch of seed with the special hot sauce in it too. It's a whole thing. Let's see what guys are discussing. Are you considering going to the World Series in Munich? When is it? I actually hadn't seriously considered it, but depending on when it is, if my schedule looks good, I might. I am starting to figure out my travel plans for next year. What if they bring bread and start dipping the bread in the hot sauce? Well, it depends on the squirrel. My husband loves hot sauce, and he likes it so hot that I try and be like, you know what? I can't enjoy my food this hot, and my mouth is just burning, and my husband loves that level of heat. So it would be really funny if the squirrels actually started eating more of it because of the hot sauce. Maybe it's just that one squirrel, he didn't like spicy stuff, and another squirrel does, so who knows? I will put more seed out and see. So now we can see this picture of this mother and kid reading a book, snuggling in front of a fire, and with a tree and the beautiful aurora in the background. And more books on the ground. They left. Is this done on like Christmas Eve? It is Christmas Eve. So the rest of the presents haven't been opened yet. So, very pretty. Let's see. Good evening. Hi, Bye Lilu. Thanks for joining. We are about halfway through. Doing good on time. This was one of the harder ones. I will leave this here. This was the Reverie. Steps. We've already done the 2 cloudberries and the Gibsons, but we still have one sketch. And I've moved the camera super down low, so you can see. Yes, it does look like it. I really like the fact that there are 3 stockings on the mantle with the garland between them. It looks almost just like my mantle, except I've recently added stockings for the pets too. So now there's a 4th one, just labeled dogs. Today is number 10. Here we go. Roast chestnuts. Oh, I love roast chestnuts. And just people standing in line to get roast chestnuts from this sidewalk vendor. I actually saw some chestnuts in the grocery store recently. I'll have to grab some. I'm doing well, by Lulu. Thank you for asking. How are you today? Today it's midweek. I can't believe it's the 2nd week already. Just things are going so fast. Yeah, just moving along now. I want to start coming up with plans for the new year, like what trips I want to take, because nowadays I do so much stuff, but things often clash with each other. Like, I know some family want to do a cruise together as a group in August, but that's on my husband's side. On my own side, other family want to do something that month too. So I'm like, we're gonna have to figure it out. Things like that. Like, it's a good problem to have, but it definitely needs planning. That's just one example. In fact, because August is also the time when there's D23, which is like a big Disney event. I am probably just gonna have to skip that because all the family events prioritize over personal hobby stuff. But yeah, I just wish it wasn't all happening at the exact same time. But it's what it is. It's a good problem to have. And so that's why I need to start like planning and prioritizing, so that I'm a strong believer of you can what's the phrase of it? How to say? If you failing to plan is planning to fail. It's like if you don't have a plan, you just expect it to figure itself out, which means you're quite likely just allowing yourself to fail, because things often don't just figure themselves out, which is you're just kind of like, well, the planning didn't happen, unfortunately, so live with it. But that's, time is a limited and precious resource. I feel like I want to make good use of the time I have and do the things that matter to me. So there's definitely chestnuts happening here. Oh, this is making me want to go get some chestnuts and roast them. I kind of know how to roast them. The first time I tried that, I didn't. I figured, just put them in the oven and they'll be fine, right? This was years ago when I was first living on my own in university. I did it in our shared kitchen, my roommates. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to try this thing. I loved this growing up. Surely just ovens should be as good as an open fire. Well, the ending of the story is that I didn't realize that chestnuts, when they're heated up, have, the pressure inside the chestnut builds up. They explode. My chestnuts started exploding once I took them out of the oven. They were popping off the tray and just like exploding around the room. You're supposed to take a knife and cut through the shell and score it so that steam and other things have a gas has a chance to escape. Yeah, I didn't know that. This was before YouTube, where you could see a quick little tutorial on how to do this. And I just figured it out. You just put it on a tray, heat up the oven, put it in, and yeah. I slowly developed a reputation for being a terribly unfortunate cook. I have a few other stories of things that happened then, but that's the chestnut story. Chestnuts roasting in my air fryer. Hopefully you scored them. Although I suppose if you're in the air fryer, it'll be fine even if they explode. But be careful once you take them out. Exploding chestnuts. Okay, let's see what happens here. Roast chestnuts, €4. These 3 people. Oh wait. Okay, so here's this little chestnut roaster gadget, stove, oven, whatever it's called. But it looks like this guy on the balcony has dropped a snowball and plugged up his chimney, so maybe his chestnuts can't really work properly. Well, can't really roast properly. Yeah, this guy's just being mean. He has this happy, sinister look on his face, and wow, that's a mean thing, dropping a snowball to mess up people's chestnuts. That's the silliness of Westgate. Okay, that moves that off. Where did the old one go? There is. What's behind me? Even days, tennis. The ones I don't do every day, I keep forgetting about them if I don't put them nearby. And so today's 5. Menace. That's a good word for it. He is a menace. Wait a minute. Oh Oh, that's exactly the same picture as yesterday, last time. That was a packing error. I don't want to do the same picture again. Oh, sadness. There's going to be somebody else. Oh, look, this is the correct day 5. I only just realized the picture on the door matches with what's inside the door. Yesterday, last time was supposed to be a nutcracker, and I got a snow globe. Oh, somebody out there has 2 nutcrackers and no snow globe. Well, if that person sees this video, let me know. We'll do a trade. This was purchased and, well, yeah, all right. I guess it happens sometimes. Stocking stuffer. That was unexpected. That's the first time it's happened to me after many, many advent calendars. All right, you know what? Let's do the ugly sweater. Let's see. Sorry. All right. Boardwalk's ugly sweater. Today's to 10, so we do this. Oh, there's still so many left. Oh, because I'm going to start doing them almost every day in a couple of days. No, 16, 18, 19. Yeah, I figured it out. Okay. I closed it, so now I don't know what the picture looks like, but that's okay. All the pictures have been super cute so far, and this one, oh, it's nice and colorful. And that's done. Ooh, that's a T-Rex, isn't it? Alrighty. I was watching this TV show yesterday. It's the Only Murders in the Building, season 4. And there's this character in there who's wearing a Christmas sweater. And when I saw it, I was like, ooh, I want it. It was meant to be ugly and garish. And apparently, like, it glows. There's like it's battery operated, and like the lights on it like light up. And I just thought it was delightful. But then I looked at saw how much it was, and I was like, you know, it's not that expensive, like $30. And I was like, but I don't need a terribly ugly sweater that I only can wear at Christmas time for $30, unfortunately. So I decided to be frugal and not get it. But man, I was really tempted for a minute. I'll just satisfy myself with building ugly sweaters here. But you know, you build them often enough, you kind of get used to it. That's the thing I notice about fashion trends. Sometimes they start and they like look ridiculous, but they can grow on you. I'm like, well, that looks like normal fashion. Now I guess it's not so like bad. It's all subjective anyway. That's why it was a revelation to me that my opinion on what things look like, a subjective opinion, can change over time just by repeated exposure to it. Ooh, I missed chat. I'll hide during Ravensburger today. Well, it's the last one, so you'll be okay. And oh wow, the colors. Yes, look at the bright yellow, purple, green. By the way, anyone is building the Ravensburger already, putting all puzzles together? I think Nikita was also doing it. I haven't done that. I just been putting them in a stack in a box very carefully after like what happened last week where I dropped the stack. But that's an idea. I guess I could start putting the, you know, when I first got that the Ravensburger puzzles, I was like, this is clever. I like the idea of being able to build it as separate ones and then put them together at the end. But then it's kind of not a bad idea to just put them together as you go. I mean, I'm doing that for Cloudberries, but I thought it was nice that the option was there. But you know, now that you mention it, just because the option is there doesn't mean I have to do it that way. And in fact, since one of my puzzles is missing an edge piece one of the days, I think it'll probably actually make me happier and feel more complete if I was putting the rest of it together as I went. So maybe I'll do that after this is done. Alright, I still don't know what, okay, this is the neckline. This is probably the base, and one of these are the sleeves somehow. And, well, shall we try put, I think this is T-Rex. Let's try put T-Rex together. It's gotta be T-Rex. He's green, he's got sharp teeth. I notice that they dismount super easily. Pieces are a bit wide fitted, so I have to move them always one by one with a carton or something. I might pick my top 5 at the end and build them again, but put them together. That's true. I've actually also, yeah, I grabbed an old postcard and I keep it with my stack of Ravensburger Advents, so that when I try to move one from the table to the stack, I use that, because, yeah, they do fall apart really easily. They don't, I mean, the normal Ravensburger puzzles, I can always pick them up for puzzle pickup. These do not, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's a different product, and they do have a lot of different machinery for different purposes. So it doesn't surprise me that it's a completely different manufacturing result, I guess, for the advent calendar. I think this is their, as far as I know, this is their first year doing a jigsaw advent. So maybe next year they might change it. You know what? I will write to the people I know at Ravensburger and give them feedback on it. Let's see. Alright, I think Mr. T-Rex is tangled up in Christmas lights. Here's the mouth. And that goes there. And I think that's his claw. This looks like the back. No. Is that little paw? Something goes in there. I so seldom puzzle by shape, although I really should, because it'll make things easier for this kind of puzzle. Okay, I'm getting distracted. There's a cute little Christmas wreath here. I'm just going to put that together. Oh, maybe there's multiple Christmas wreaths, because those don't all go together. But take a break from Mr. T-Rex. Quickly put this wreath. I say quickly, but it's not quick. There's another piece. Surely I have all the pieces of the wreath by now. Oh, it's a long sleeve, that's why. It's a one more. There's one more piece somewhere. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. Let's go back to Mr. T-Rex. Alright, there's some, what goes in here? Something long and skinny. Okay, this one. Nope. This one? Yes. Oh, he's turned. That's why his paws are going this way and his mouth is going that way. Alright. He is very flexible. Now we've got his tail. I'm building it 6x4 way day by day, adding the one, and few pieces are not super tight, but it looks beautiful anyway. That's a good idea. I think, like, the cloudberries I'm also doing 6x4, but that's because it came in a box that way. You know what? I like your suggestion, and I'll do that. The T-Rex on the sweater should have a sweater on it that has another T-Rex on it. Ah, that would be awesome. It really would. You know, it would be like, we must go deeper. Inception. Oh, that's such a missed opportunity. Yeah, you guys have a great sense of humor. T-Rexes deserve to be warm too. Let's see. That goes there. Alright, that is a T-Rex, and that's our friend. Okay, what else do I need? There's a nice big chunk. Oh, there's words. Does it say T-Rex? I see a T, R, T-Rex something. Oh, and there's like a zigzaggy. No, that's just like checks. T, E. Where's my X? I need an X. R, T, R, R, E, and there's a double E somewhere. I guess it goes in here. Tree. Oh no, it says tree Rex. Oh, oh puns. Oh, ouch. I am puns hurt. Oh, okay. So not only is it like cute, silly, it's also painfully punny. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring them in. Roar. I cannot dispute that. I'm sorry. I'm still reeling from Tree Rex. That's just evil. So punny. And why can't this X go together? Here we go. I guess. Oh, that's it. There. Tree Rex. Oh, I'm done. That broke me. All right, let's see. Oh my God, he's not a T-Rex. He's a tree Rex because he's a Christmas tree. There's a star on the top of his head, and he's draped in Christmas lights. Oh, this just gets worse and worse. All right, this whole picture just legitimately cracked me up. Oh, this is so good. All right. Let's finish this off. Oh, are these little steaks? He gets Christmas steaks to eat? Oh, there's so many steaks. What a Merry Christmas for this little tree Rex. I am still trying to recover from the pain of that pun. Oh, why they do it? Oh. No, that's mistletoe, not holly. Okay. All right, this was definitely worth the price of admission. And I think someone's dad made this one with this pun. These sweaters have been fun. The series of puzzles is amazing. Thanks. You're so welcome. This pun, I mean, I think the Christmas tree family reunion was pretty bad, but this is up there. I didn't realize this whole endeavor of making Christmas puzzles was going to involve so much punning. Oh, it's for some reason I just have no immunity to puns. They just hurt me so much. Oh, puns, so punny. Okay, let's see. It is. So let's finish up the steaks. That's a good point at which good reference point. I want the sticks to be on him as ornaments, but it's okay. I like that they're spinning around him too. He looks happy-ish. Can T-Rexes look happy? They can't really smile. Oh my gosh, my teenager had tried to start the weirdest discussion with me that day about how most animals, when their mouths are only as big as their jaws, whereas humans have a whole bunch of like mouth behind the face, which I was like, no, that just means we have cheeks. It was a really strange discussion. I wasn't sure where they were going with that. But they thought it was something thought-worthy. And yeah, I guess, T-Rexes don't really have cheeks. That's why it's like if your mouth is the same size as your jaw, there's no like part of behind your face that's like open jaw without being open to the world as mouth. It's okay. So I'm sorry. I know it sounds weird. I don't know if anybody understood what I'm trying to explain, but there, animal cheeks. Tyra Banks would say they can smile with their eyes. Doesn't she have a word for it? Smizing? Right. I've never seen her show, but yeah, I think that concept made it to popular media. Smizing. That T-Rex could be smizing. The corners are sort of turned up. smizing T-Rex. Oh, the strangest things that we discuss. And I totally appreciate all of you for it. Okay, let's fill in the, oh here, that's what's missing. Everything else is just blindingly colorful. Alright, we're at the point I think where we can figure out where most things are going. Maybe. I say that and I pick up this thing, I'm like, I have no idea where this one goes. I'm smizing so hard right now. So you just smell with eyes. You know what? I've never tried it. I don't think I know how to do that. Alright, let's see. Well, if Tyra Banks says to do it, that means you must look like a supermodel doing it. So, let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. T-Rex. You know what? This sweater needs to exist in real life. Maybe it does. Maybe like somebody on Temu made it or something. This would, yeah. This would be hilarious. Although, again, it would be like copyright if I made it. Boardwalk should just have a whole clothing line based on these. They don't understand how much people have been loving these. Ah, T-Rex. Oh, yeah, I think this may be my favorite Christmas sweater so far. The pun, the pun. And there's a random slice of orange right here. Why? I mean, I know the orange slices have been in the Ravensburger one, but that's just on the sleeve out of nowhere? Huh. Okay. Well, speaking of Ravensburger, I guess it's that time. Yes, it is, Puzzling Muggle. This is really cute. I'm sorry that you're going to have to leave, Nikita. I do hope you change your mind, but if not, I'll see you tomorrow. And today's day 10. Let's put it down here. In fact, that means I'm going to... Here's the puzzles from previous days. If I'm going to put them all together, and then when you take the edges off, and then you're going to stuff them in the previous boxes, I'll need to get another board. I wonder if one foam board will be able to fit this one all together. You know what, let's find it out later. Clementines, cutie clementines are Christmassy. I guess so, but it's so random that the whole sweater is very symmetrical on both sides and this central image, and just one random orange just hiding there like an Easter egg. Easter egg. If it's deliberate, maybe the other sweaters have had them. But I haven't noticed any other. Oh wait, let's look what. France. Paris, Eiffel Tower. Joyeux Noël. I hope that's right. I've been doing Duolingo French lately, and I can't do the pronunciations, even though, like, you know, I'm getting the vocab and picking up the grammar as I go. But there was one exercise last night, in fact, where they showed you a bunch of French words, and you got it right if you said it right. And I was trying so hard. I thought it sounded just like the example sound, and they were like, nope, wrong. I'm like, oh. I've always had trouble trying to pronounce French. So thanks for the stream and puzzles. Have a wonderful day, Tammy and everyone. Another fun sweater and box fart. Catch you later. Thanks again. Thanks, Grapple Jake. And yeah, I was trying to make those boxes not fart, but yeah, I can't help it. It just they're so tight. Yes. Okay. Let's do the center today, and then I can start on the project of joining them together. And if anybody wants to stick around for that too, they can. I also won't be offended if you're like putting together those pieces. It's not that interesting. Catch you tomorrow. But yes, all right. So we have. I didn't even look at the picture, but it's the Eiffel Tower. There's a tree, and here's the trunk, and here's a Parisian apartment building, and oh, the red patio furniture. This is a Parisian sidewalk, cafe, and there's something red here. Oh, a Christmas banner. Okay, that joins everything together. And now let's finish up the little gradienty bits. This lady in a beret taking a walk in the Parisian winter. And there we go. Okay, I am just going to take the advice of somebody else and put these edge pieces back in the box. Okay, and I think I will get another foam board. Be right back. Here we go. Foam board. Let's slide this on. Hopefully no disaster happens. Okay. Here. And now to try and slowly pull these out. You know, if I do it in stack, it increases the chances that less will go wrong, right? Sorry, my logic in that was totally off. Oh, this board is definitely not tall enough to do 4 of these puzzles. They do 3 just fine. Maybe I could do 8 across and 3 tall. So today is 10. This was yesterday's. Let's just do 9 and 10 in one row. I mean, I would say I would want to have left this for the 24th, but then it might end up as a 2-hour stream because then there's all sorts of other things to do. All right, let's just. I think it's a good idea. Let's join them up. Okay. So, and look at that. All right, so that's 9 and 10. Oh, let's be organized, and I'm going to throw them back in the box. That means I need to open that box again. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we'll need some of these edge pieces when we actually do finally. Yeah, we need some for the top and a little bit for the side. I guess I should have left the side piece like that. Whatever, you know what? Let's just keep going. Alright. Maybe I'll just do part of this. You don't have to finish this whole thing right now. This is going to be a bit of a project. Oh, move, slide. Okay. So this one I'm going to put in the top right corner. So let's leave the top right edge connected like that, and then put away half of Austria's edge. Okay, there, easy peasy. And let's connect Venice to it. We'll leave the top edge. There we go. I could just slowly do the rest one by one as we walk through the rest of the days. Where does that go in the box? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's just finish this part up and then we'll call it good for today. Or I could just continue doing it and you don't have to stick around because you know what I'm doing. Or you could just watch too. Let's see. Alright, so we have, this is New York, I think. And again, top edge. Yeah, if I don't do it this way, I'm going to have like pieces all over the place and I have no idea where the stuff will go with. Oh, do I have to pull out Sydney's edge again? I don't want to do that. But then later when I put it away, everybody else has their own edge connected. And Sydney won't. And as I learned from dropping the puzzles a few days ago, they're not, although they all sort of fit, they don't all fit perfectly with each other. So, okay. Can I move this stack without it falling apart? Yes! It's a lot stronger as a stack than it is as individual puzzles. Oh good, this one, it's a missing piece won't matter. It's funny because somebody else was missing a piece as well from the same puzzle, and somebody else had an extra piece from the same puzzle, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't a missing piece that that extra piece was. So must have been a chaotic run of this image at the factory. Okay, so we have 4 halfway done. That's number 5. This one was Czech Republic. Slide that off. Okay, this was one of the ones I dropped that day, so I don't know if you can tell, but this edge doesn't quite fit perfectly. Let's see. Oh, not quite on camera. In fact, this top edge, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Does 8x3 work? It might. I think I just checked the dimensions on the box, but that's a little dangerous. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move my camera up a little so you can see this bigger operation better. And is it still in focus? Yes, it is. There. Now you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's put this Czech Republic puzzles pieces away. I feel I should mark that box one piece missing or something, because I'd probably want to pass on this advent calendar to someone else for use for next year. Alright, let's get the last 3 days out. So day 3, this was Canada. It is. Oh, look, it's Joyeux Noel as well. It's the same as France. Although not all of Canada is francophone, right? It's mostly the state that Montreal is in, British Columbia. No, why is my Canadian geography so bad? I'm sorry. I mean, I was in Vancouver this year, and everybody there spoke perfectly fine English. I guess they're more bilingual, more multilingual, that country. Okay, like that. I think this one is my least favorite. Weird to have it put together, then take it apart, then put it together. Yeah, you know, puzzles are all putting together, taking apart, putting together after all, isn't it? I like it because, you know, big Ravensburger fan, like supporting them, like supporting their efforts to try different products. I guess they can't all be winners, but they did a decent first job. I do hope they continue and make more. So by supporting them, by buying their puzzles, it's just, at least they will continue making more, I think. But you're right, the other images, some of them have so much personality. Like the Verrery has all the little cool stories. Even though both are Christmas around the world, this one just has scenes of different famous places with, you know, a little bit of Christmas thrown in. Whereas the Reverie, you get to learn about Christmas traditions. And then the Wise Gauge has like a joke that you had to figure out what is going on in here. And even the Cloudberries, and for the 2 different versions, each day they have a little thing on. Oh, it just fit. it's one piece too wide for this board. Oh, maybe if I just split the difference so it's half a piece hanging off each side, it'll be fine. Yeah. Now I must be careful not to knock that, else everything will fall. I think this is the first jigsaw advent. I know they did a escape room advent, the escape the submarine, a few years ago. I haven't seen one. Maybe if they did, it has to be like more years ago before I started paying closer attention to their catalog, because in like the last 5 years or so they haven't done any that I can remember. If I'm wrong, someone feel free to correct me. But yes, I think this is the first Ravensburger one that in recent memory. Alright, so I can join this one up too. Hopefully this whole thing is stronger now for being part of a larger whole. Ooh, I've lost my... And there. Actually, this is quite pretty as a travel montage. Oh no, these two don't quite fit together. I mean, it works, but you can see where it bulges a little here and there. But on the whole, there. It's a very picturesque. Okay, so now we have multiple boards. Well, I think that marks the end of today's session. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, talking puzzles, watching me puzzle. Oh, hi. Yeah, I've decided, based on everybody's comments, that we will start... I really don't know if this will fit. Start working with Ravensburger as part of a greater whole, like we're doing the cloudberries. The cloudberries fits on though. This one, it might also hang off the edge in all sides just a little bit. I mean, the alternative is not to put the edge on it at all. Alright, so we'll see what happens. We have still half a month more. But again, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Thank you to Puzzling Margot. Have a good day too. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Let's clean up a little. Follow my cable. Box part.